this. And, I mean, honestly, what was Patrick Holloway doing?
I don't know.
You know, it was like
throwing him in here,
like throwing me in the middle of this tag match. Not that I don't mind tagging with
you just got
guys.
thrown through a table the other week.
Yeah, exactly. I went through a table.
Just expect you to be 100%.
Yeah, like
I was wondering the same thing.
I'm starting to feel a little targeted, and you know, it's like, what time is it, by the way?
I don't know.
Oh,
Isn't this thing supposed to start?
yeah, we're supposed to start like 20 minutes ago.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
Welcome back to Tea Time.
She's got snacks.
She's got snacks.
Is it safe to eat?
I figured in the spirit of you and me, Brad Zane, getting along on commentary, I'd invite you back.
I know last time we were here, we were a bit rough around the edges. This time, Paris is right. She and I have been getting along on the commentary team. I feel we could do our due diligence to entertain her tea time. And on top of it, too, she's poured us tea. And you know what? I'm going to share it with you right now.
This is what scares me here.
Earl Grey. How'd you know my favorite? All right, you know what?
Tea is tea.
Tea is tea. I'm down.
Wait. She's got wine. Can we get tea?
I mean, it is.
Welcome to Tea Time. Welcome back to Tea Time, all my beautiful wrestling fans. I am here once again with Project Mayhem. How are you guys doing today? I know we had an event.
Some good tea.
That's a real good tea.
I got some good tea.
What's up?
Your tea?
Jay Cruz wears the same underwear every match and doesn't wash it.
No.
You know, he's actually not wrong about that. I've had several matches with the guy, and I'm telling you right now, he stinks the high heaven. What was your question?
So I want to know the origin of Project Mayhem, mostly Brad Zane. Brad Zane, how did you find Wrestle Club?
Well, I'm the one who helped fund it. I'm the one who helped build it with Patrick Holloway way back in the day. Patrick Holloway was wanting to get the business up and running back in the day. So it was upon me to bring in all of the talents and the scouts, starting with the Lost Soul Garabai, who is, I think, now, what, the Snake? The Snake, is that right?
The snack.
The Snack. I was here, first off and foremost, as a businessman. But then Patrick Holloway and I had our problems, which we always do. It's
Business.
It's business.
It's also Patrick Holloway.
It's also Patrick Holloway.
That's true.
He just doesn't agree with most of what I say. But then he keeps finding out that I'm usually right, and he doesn't like that. So, but yes.
Chuck, how did you find Wrestle Club?
Oh, it's simple. I moved from California out to here. Just started looking on the internet, seeing what I can find. Found Wrestle Club. Decided to show them what I can bring to the table.
Trevina, how did you find Wrestle Club?
Got out of the Army, came back, moved back to Idaho, looked up on Facebook, found Wrestle Club, been a fan since day one, saw a great Brad Zane whooping some butt, first event, just like I've been over the last 8 years.
So I'm curious about y'all's debuts. Brad Zane, what was your debut like?
Cold, on a beach, getting kicked in the junk, taking a rock bottom, getting kicked in the junk again, and taking another rock bottom. I had a full year of running as a face for Wrestle Club, and I decided that I just didn't want to be nice to people anymore because being nice did me no favors. Nobody liked me. Nobody wanted to cheer for me. So I decided to do what I do best, and I stopped being nice. I stopped pulling my punches.
Chuck Yeager, how was your debut? What was that like?
My debut was fantastic. I came out at a Forge match, and I got to wrestle the Outlaw, Rusty Livings, for the Potato State Championship.
Because we're championship caliber from the get-go.
Championship material, yeah.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why
Unfortunately,
I
it didn't go as planned.
Okay, how about you, Trevino? How was your debut?
My debut, I felt like I was slighted a little bit, if I'm being honest, Paris.
Oh.
It was the Rumble 2 years ago at the Comic-Con.
Remember that?
Yeah. Going backstage, little nerves naturally, and when Evie killed, she said he was going to take care of me. And you know what he did? Threw me out the ring.
Disrespect.
Really?
He didn't state how he was going to take care of you in his defense. But if it makes you feel better, I still beat him later that day.
It did.
You did.
It did.
So,
So Brad Zane, you were flying solo for over a year after Damian Black left Project Mayhem. How did it feel when these two showed up and said, hey, we're your new crew?
I'm not going to lie to you. I took a few blows to the head that night, including, I think, a door hit me, as well as, I think, a chair, a trash can. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I don't really remember much of that night. I just only remember these two just coming in, laying waste to Outlaw, and then next thing I know, I've got Outlaw up, and there's a trash can there, and by God, that trash can didn't break. I wanted to make sure that Outlaw knew that trash can was breaking with his body.
Oh.
And the last thing I knew is I've got a title in my hand, and suddenly I've got 2 new members who wish to be a part of Project Mayhem.
Right. You two, how did you guys feel when you were told you're going to be Brad Zane's crew?
Why wouldn't we want to align ourselves?
I've been watching this guy from day one since I've been a fan of Wrestle Club, doing but nothing, laying waste to everybody, proving why he is the top guy of Wrestle Club. So why would we not align ourselves? Because after that night, he got his championship. Shortly thereafter, we got our tag titles.
1 or 2 months later, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
it was, yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, obviously it shows teaming up with Zane is success because we're here, 2 times tag champ, and where's Damian Black? Gone.
I'm glad you guys were happy that you were told that you got to have the opportunity to team up with Zane. Very happy
Anytime
for
we
you
get to
guys.
cause mayhem, we're happy.
Right?
I like that.
Delicious treats.
They are delicious.
Really good.
So I'm curious, do you all have a favorite match from your careers?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always been pretty much a very severe love-hate relationship between the Outlaw Rusty Livens and I. Since day one, there is no man who has ever pound for pound pushed me to be harder and harder and better than the Outlaw Rusty Livens. I'm going to say my favorite match was with him at the Canyon County Fair last year, where quite literally he and I took it to a limit. You saw stuff from us that nobody had ever seen before in Wrestle Club.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. Vino, what about you? Do you have a favorite match?
Well, I do have a favorite match. I mean, my personal favorite match would be, of course, first time we win our gold. But I'm not trying to hear too much more. My favorite Wrestle Club matches, if I'm being honest, is the one where Evie lost his Potato State Championship.
Hey, let's be real here. That was a really
It was a
good
banger
match.
match, but the cream on the top is him losing that belt after what he did to me on my debut.
Chuck Yeager, what's your favorite match?
Well, ironically, it involves the Outlaw Rusty Livings. It was at the Canyon County Fair last year when we defeated them. And by them, it would be Garabai, Massimo, and the Outlaw.
I mean, those are 3 talented guys, but
What,
they
what
took
did,
down.
what did we get when we beat them, though?
Our
second tag
title
team.
run. I mean, yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah,
too. It's
the
like-
whole event was fantastic.
yeah, all 4 days were hot, dry, brutal, 100+ degree temperature. And yeah, I think out of all 4 days, we probably saw some of the best matches that Wrestle Club has ever had.
I can agree on that.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
We laid a lot of guys out on their back.
We did.
I remember when you guys ganged up on the Outlaw and Gabriel Livings came and helped him. That was a great part.
What?
I loved it.
What?
That
was horrible.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
You were concussed.
Oh,
You were.
that makes sense.
She asked us all a question. I think we should ask her
She
a
stopped
question.
avoiding it.
Yeah, she needs to stop avoiding this. Because I've noticed
Yeah.
something about Paris. Every time she does these shows, she's always grilling the wrestlers.
She really is.
You know what? I think it's time that we
Yeah, us?
ask her what your favorite match was.
What is it?
Tell us.
Tell us.
Which Project Mayhem is your favorite match?
It's
whatever match it
If
was.
you really want to know.
I want to know. If we're going to continue to commentate together, we have to have this trust.
The Kids Fair with the Rumble where you threw me out.
I
That
knew
was
it.
one of my
Told you.
favorites.
I knew it.
Had to have
Did
been,
it
of course.
right.
I knew it. I will say that I have respect for you. I don't know what you were thinking trying to chop me of all things.
Right.
Like, that wasn't the brightest.
Okay, cool. Well, then, that's the question I have for you. So here's the question I'm going to ask you guys. And I want you guys to answer me very sincerely when I say this. Are you boys ready to take this to the next step? Is Project Mayhem ready to go to the next level? And not just reclaim one title, not just 2 titles, but I'm talking all 4 titles.
I mean, we get the tag titles, we freebird those.
Yeah.
We get the Potato State title, we freebird that. We get the heavyweight champion, we freebird that. We just freebird
Project
rules.
Mayhem in control?
Right?
All 4 titles?
I think it makes
I think we could do it.
That's this year's goal.
That's this year's goal.
I think so.
I like that goal. That's a good goal.
I think
boys.
we can make that a plan
Yeah.
I like that goal.
because Project Mayhem always has a plan.
Always.
Well, it is amazing because you two are a great tag team.
They're
Your
really good.
matches are always entertaining. And you don't disappoint. So, bravo.
You know what that is, boys?
What's that?
That's some recognition.
Harris loves us.
Yes.
He really does.
Love's a strong word.
Okay, you know what? Maybe that's kind of fair. Love is like that's the word that you use when you go from like 0 to 100 in the first week after having the butterfly in your tummy. And I get kind of that. So I mean, like she appreciates us. Let's go with that. And I
can accept that.
I can accept that too.
I guess.
Yeah, appreciates.
Appreciates.
Right?
Harris appreciates.
On a three, count of three. 1, 2, 3. Paris appreciates us.
But that is the whole time that we have for Tea Time today. Thank you for joining us again with Project Mayhem. You may not like them, but they're here to stay. Hopefully, we'll see you at future events, and you can come cheer, boo, whatever fits your desire. So, I'm Paris,
I'm Brad Zane.
I am Chuck Yeager.
And I'm Trey Vino.
and thank you for joining me for a spot of tea.
Paris.
Hey, Paris.
You forgot something in the last interview.
I'm still not wearing that.
What? Come on! I made this for you!